Hello, everyone. You are welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is going to be, this particular one is going to be a very short one. Okay, we have a simple task. We are going to look at the solution to the assignment that was given, okay, on limits concerning, okay, functions in part. And the assignment is exactly what you have on your screens. Okay, this, we're giving g of x is equal to these three functions, okay, with the stated domains. And we're asked to find the limit as s approaches what 2 of g of x. So I have the solution here. I'll walk you through the solution. It happens to be your marking scheme as well, because you can see marks there, which will help you do, okay, your mark, okay, yourself. So in this case, remember, after writing, okay, reading the question, underlining the salient part here, there is no salient part to underline. The first thing that you write is solution, so that must be seen. Then you can ignore the therefore, but per experience, we know we'll definitely conclude with the same, okay, expression that we are asked to find. So right therefore here, then we state what were we asked to find. We are asked to find this, so we stated the limit as s approaches 2 of g of x. Okay, so we said we have 3 g of x's. So what do we go do? Look, we said we are supposed to look at the value that x is approaching. Go to the domain and find the domain containing that x. The function attached will be the function that you are supposed to take as your g of x. So x is approaching 2. Okay, 2 is not in this domain. Okay, 2 equally is not in this domain. Okay, unfortunately, some of you picked this domain. I was surprised. Okay, so now what do we have? Okay, obviously we can see that 2 is in this domain. Okay, so this is the function that we take to represent our g of x. So it means we are asked to find this will be equal to the limit as s approaches 2. Okay, now your g of x is replaced by this, having identified that g of x using the domain. Okay, so if you are able to do that, M2, okay, M2 for that. Okay, then the next step, okay, we check whether we can do direct substitution. We are finding limits of what? A rational function. Is direct substitution allowed? Okay, if x is equal to 2, no, it's not allowed. So once direct substitution is not allowed, it means, okay, I cannot substitute. And unfortunately, some of you substituted. I don't know what the plan was. I told you if the denominator after substitution gives you 0, don't substitute. But some of you substituted. I was surprised. Some these basic mistakes you don't do. Okay, haven't warned you severally. So, we can't do direct substitution, so we need to manipulate. What sort of manipulation can we think of here? Okay, let's check the numerator. Yeah, it's factorable. So the manipulation process will be factorization instead of what's rationalizing, because there is no cell for us to rationalize. So we go and take, okay, whatever expression that we need to factorize that as a rough way. So that's what I have here. This quadratic expression is factorable. So I rearrange in decreasing powers of x. So my minus x squared term came, okay. And anytime you are factorizing, check if your leading coefficient is negative. Factor out negative. So that's what I have here, negative out, and I have this. Thankfully, my leading coefficient after factorizing the negative, the one in bracket is positive 1. So I said if the factor is positive 1, factorization becomes easy. Okay, concentrate on your constant, negative 2. Look for factors of negative 2, which when you add, you get negative 1. When you multiply, you get negative 2. And the factors will be negative 2 and positive 1. So once you get that, you go and indicate 2 brackets. Okay, to be xx, the factor pair that you had, you attach. So it will be negative 2 plus 1 or plus 1 minus 2. Don't forget there is already negative here. Okay, however, I can't end with a negative here unless all the terms in the first factor, in the second factor, they are all positive. Okay, otherwise, I push the negative 2 to the factor with the negative, okay, term. So if I push this negative 2 to this, please let me learn. If I push the negative to this, okay, I am going to get 2 minus x, to the minus x plus 2. It's better I write the positive first. So 2 minus x, then I go and, okay, right? So now my numerator here factorizes into this. So I go and put this one here. So if you fail to, this is my rough work, I cancel it. Okay, everyone should be on mute, please. Let me mute everyone. Okay, I'll give you the opportunity to talk. Let me land. Okay, so at this point, what do we do? Okay, if you are able to do your factorization, M3. Some of you will do your factorization here. I warned you against. Anytime you are factorizing and it involves more than a step, Don't factorize with your presentation. It will waste time. Once you are dealing with your numerator, you have to be writing the denominator and be writing the limit. It will waste your time. Always take it out, come and factorize as your rough work. So if you factorize this as your rough work, the method will be 3. If you continue here, okay, no problem. Time will deal with you in the long run, okay, for me. Okay, but usually because you didn't heed advice, I will take -1 from that. Okay, that's not to say what you have there, just to protect your marks. Time is very critical in exam, so I won't allow you to waste our time. So the next one, what do we do? This 2 minus x will cancel this 2 minus x. Now you imported this one here, this cancels that. That gives us what? The limit as x approaches 2 of x plus 1. It should be in brackets. If it's not in brackets, okay, I'll come with the penalties. So it will be m0, then a0. Then now it's a polynomial function that you are finding the limit. You can do direct substitution. So wherever you see x, and when I'm doing the direct substitution, the x, okay, will go. So I'll get 2 plus s, which will give me 3. My therefore is there. So if your factorization is wrong here, it will be m0, marking becomes easy, a0. So you only get your marks for this one. Okay, the 2 marks. Okay, then if anywhere here you ignore the limit, it will be m0, a0. You know where the limit can go. The limit can go when you are doing your substitution. So if your limit vanished at the point that you are not doing your substitution, that step will be m0, a0. Please take note of that. The total marks will be what? 10. Let me see, 5. Okay, so it will be 10 marks. So if you had 10 over 10, you write 10 over 10 on top of your first page or on top of your page. Don't indicate only your score. Indicate your score over the total score. Then capture your marked version and send it to me. I will do the final marking. I'll go through the work and see whether your marked version and see whether you did a good work. Okay, so please take note, okay, of this. All right, so any issues? And Prof. Nanakwame, I've seen your hand up.
Sir, does that mean that if you not bring the limit at the third step,
yes,
your answer is
yes, anywhere. Where should the limit go? What did I tell you? Where should the limit go? When
you are not doing the direct substitution.
When you are substituting, that is where the limit should go. At this point, were you substituting? So I've even said that. I said this. The point where it shouldn't go, okay, if you let it go, it will be m0, a0. The only point that it can go is when you are substituting. Anywhere, if it goes, it will be m0, a0. As simple as that. So you only get the marks on top. So that will be your total score over your score over the total score. Please take note of that. Prof. Frank.
Sir, please, I missed the last math class, but I did the assignment like after the submission was due. Should I still submit it?
Yeah, submit. Marked. Okay, you know this. So submit. Okay, submit the marked version. Once the solution has not been shared, all assignments must be submitted, whether late or not. Okay, this one you are marking. I will not mark, but this one you are marking. I will go through the marking, but make sure you don't submit your work late again without permission, please. I've told you this.
Yes,
okay, Prof. Gideon.
So please, if you introduce your factorization in your actual step, you need to get the 3 marks.
Oh, but I said this. Please, did I address that in the video? I did not. It seems some of you are not listening, because you want to ask the question, you just keep the question and you ask it. I said, if you do your factorization here, okay, you still get the marks, but I will deduct 1 mark from that because you didn't adhere to the instruction that I gave you to protect your marks, in this case, in terms of time. Because time in exams in itself will be marks. I hope you agree with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that will be -1, provided you did the right. Okay, and some of you didn't show your method at all. If you didn't show, some of you straight away wrote this. The factorize, if you didn't show and you just came to write this, you lose the method mark. You only get the marks here, so please take notes. There is no method in how you got this, so you cannot give yourself that method mark. Am I clear, my professors?
Yes, please.
Okay, so on this note, okay, I think that will be it for yes, please.
Sir, please. Sir, what if you get everything wrong? Do you still have to mark it?
Yeah, you mark. Now, your assignment, if you get it wrong, would you mark? You mark and give yourself 0 over the marks. You mark. Any assignment, even if you give empty, don't write anything, we mark. We cancel it and give you score. 0 over whatever. So you mark.
Okay.
So let us see your score. Send it, please take notes. When you are done marking, capture your marked version and put it back on your add maths, assignment submission page. Don't send it to the core maths. Please, when you are sending, especially those who do both maths and add maths, when you are sending your work, be very careful. You send it to the right assignment submission platform. Okay, so on this note, I'd want to say thank you very much for your attention. May the good Lord continue to bless us all.